All right, YouTubers, welcome back to another video. I got my mate Colin back to correct me, because I do make a few mistakes, as everyone might have seen in the last few videos. So we'll see how we go doing this in one.
Yep.
I'm going to hand over the camera to Colin, but let's just catch her. There we are. We are at
Southern Star.
I was going to say Summer Star.
Southern Star.
We're at Southern Star Caravan Park for our first owners gathering. We're going to have, when they all arrive, 24 CRVs here, but I've stuck the brand new Gap Series 2 571 out. You've all seen the 601 video. It's been awesome. So we just want to show you another one. So let's go and have a look, Cole. We'll start at the front. We've got our peanut gallery to supervise any mistakes as well over in the back. But
shelled peanuts.
yeah. So, as always, we'll start at the front of the van. Have a look at the new Hot Dip Gauss chassis. It's just such a clean, nice new look now. So, very impressed with that. All the standard features you'd expect on an off-road. ESC, a charging blanket plug, or it could be, what do you call it? The Blackjacks. Yeah, Blackjack plug-in on the front. It can be for a solar blanket, you name it. It's just an extra Anderson plug. Of course, we have got the brand new red Anderson plug for the ESC, and with a brand new 100 amp hour charger. We've got the new, larger, improved plugs that you just need to upgrade to the car. The dual camera, so you've got your looking up and looking down plug, and we get away with the standard flat 7 plug. Every off-roader needs a DO35 coupling as well on the front. Stone Guard twin gas bottles. A tap on the front of the van. Just if you want to come off the beach and rinse your feet, you can do that without having to get the key. See, this is how organised I am for the video. Normally I unlock that and be ready, but we all know there's an external shower.
We're 2 years.
Yeah, that's right. So obviously I filled it up with all the junk for the weekend, but that is your slide out. Your tunnel boot, the new black clutches, just look smick all down the side of the van. I've got my annex floor mats all tucked away in there with that quick sit lock. The new battery box, I haven't even looked in here, so hopefully it's all neat and tidy. There is batteries. 2x240 amps are standard in the CRV. You can see exactly what we've done here. We've prepped it for customers that want a third one, instead of having to modify it later. So 2x240, so what have I got? 480 amps already in there. So with the option to add another 240, very simple. The new whale tail locks with the roll catches, the gaskets, they're just a nice sealing lock. Nice, sturdy, obviously plate, plenty of ground clearance steel. The new wheels. You hear me talk about them every time I do a video, and I just love them. We've had feedback from our customers, obviously, that are here already. How do I get those wheels on my van? Because they just look so smick, and I think with the red highlights and everything else. While we're down here, let's talk about the Gap. For those that have seen the fun facts on the video, they'll know the Gap was obviously named after our Albany icon. We can see in the decal, the rock formation at the Gap, the sky bridge that is at the Gap. It was just getting made when we brought out the model. It can be a gap in the road, and of course it is our new Series 2 because of so many changes we've had. So if you've been watching the old videos, let's talk about some of the changes that we've done on this. I might insert in this time, I took a photo of the roof earlier on, so with a bit of magic of editing, Keith will talk about the insert the roof. 4x185 watt solar panels up there, so plenty of solar, plenty of room. You'll see how clean the roof is as well. What else we got up there? The cowfish antenna. See, yep. Cowfish antenna. That's why I had Colin backing me up here, because I knew I was going to make mistakes. So
really to give us more roof space.
It does, yeah. So instead of the old roof taking up a metre of real estate on the roof,
TV antenna.
all of us. The TV antenna taking up roots. So we've got now a cowfish that just makes it a little bit more simpler on the side of the van. Now, of course, I've purposely left the power cord out today, so when I show you the electronics, I have connected to the fresh water, and as we look down here, I can see computer cut into the plate is D for direct. So I've got mains pressure coming direct into the caravan. If I was about to leave and I just want to fill up one tank, I can unclip that, put it to tank 1 and fill up tank 1. If I decide, no, I want tank 3, which is the one closest to the axle, I can unclip and fill up tank 3. So it's so simple. You just go click, click. When the water comes out, you know your tanks are full. So nice, quick and easy. Brand new van, I've forgotten my waste hose, so I'm just simply leaving the grey water tank bung closed.
We come in grey water tank standard.
Yeah, that's right, we've got a grey water tank standard. So having that capability now, I'm not worried about dribbling water on the ground. I've just simply got the tap stalled off there. So obviously rock rails, jack legs, just the whole package is a nice sturdy package. We had a bit of feedback from one of our other videos. The customer was worried about ground clearance. When that jack leg is back, this is still going to be the lowest point in the van. So you can see that angle of departure. It's going to be pretty steep before you make contact there. Obviously we've got the recovery points as well. Hopefully, as I say, you're pulling a friend out and you're not recovering yourself. Being the 571, the wheels are a bit further back, so we've got the jerry cans on the back. So you've got twin jerry can holders there on the back. While we're here, the Truma Aqua Go. Very impressed with this, Cole. Obviously, you've had one in your van now for a little while. Instantaneous hot water, so if you're in a caravan park scenario like this, you're not limited by that chamber of water anymore. You can have a much longer shower.
Absolutely brilliant. Used it for a year now, absolutely brilliant.
There we go, a year into it. Well done, Cole. Showing off the outside lights as well. Now that sun's just going down, you can see the lights all around the van. So if you end up parking the car here or you're coming around to do something, you're just going to get the lights. And what this is probably showing off too, Cole, is the new windows with the flat to the outside. The tint's better. There we go. You can see that a lot clearer now. They just look so schmick. Now, you've heard me say 571. You know, if you've been watching the videos, it's a 5.7 metre van with one bed in it. And it is 18 foot 8 in
18 foot, yeah, 6, yeah.
18 foot 6 in the old language. Yep. So yeah, so nice neat package. As we come around, we're not going to be able to pick up probably the camera up the back there, but it is the dual camera where one looks down, one looks out. Even the detail, like the CRV branding, we've incorporated into the van a lot more now. The new sequential indicator lights, these have been in the CRVs for a while now. The raised lettering. Just all nice features, nice little touches on the van. As we come around, we have got the awning out today, so we get to see the light built into the awning tube. So just gives you a nice soft light coming back under the awning. So just a nice touch. We're coming into the evening, so we've got it set to the orange light as well on the side of the van. I've got a bit of gear out here at the moment because I've got the drone just waiting for the perfect opportunity when that sun goes down to get up. We've still got spots for our nibbles, drinks, the 32-inch TV, and of course all of this, you can see my drone bag, the glasses, everything, and all the plugs in behind, USB plugs. I can do all my charging out here. The smart TV as well, so you can tune it into your Wi-Fi. But while we're right here, let's have a look. So I've been here since 1 o'clock. I have just put all my lights on and it's telling me I've got 18 hours worth of time and I'm using 27 amps, excuse me, at the moment, of which, look at that, even that last bit of sunlight is putting in 1.6 amps of power. So I know when I plug in the power, it's a 100 amp hour charger, it's just going to recharge so quick, but I'm just showing you how off-grid you can be. And of course, if I hit the button off, you might see the lights change there. If I hold my finger on that button, you can now dull the LED light, so it's not bright. You're not going to feel like you're under the spotlight all the time. If I go off and on again, comes back to full brightness. So you can do that with the inside lights. Now you can switch things on and off. You can turn your speakers on and off. You can see my water tank gauges. So it's just such a great system having that outside, and we'll show you the one on the inside in a second. It's nice. It's not often we get to show the light because normally the sun's on this and I'm trying to make it as dark as I can, but you can see the nice step light and the CRV branding in the step. But before we jump in there, Colin, let me just separate the door. Crim safe, midgie proof. You've heard me talk about it before. It locks in, closes up tight, nice dust proof, and you know no one's going to get in there and the bugs aren't going to get in there a bit later tonight. So very handy if you want lots of airflow. Like all off-roaders, the full rock rails, the 16-inch wheels, Plenty of ground clearance. My lockers are full of rubbish, so we won't dive too much into them. But you can see in the light now those red wheels really starting to pop. So outside speakers, outside 240. You name it, it's very much an outside entertainment area, but we might venture inside then, Colin. And of course I can stand up because like all the CRVs, it does have a 6'8" head height. Now I have a lot of customers tell me, how do I fit in that bed? And I guess you look at that bed and you think, apart from all the pillows that are on the headrest, I've actually grabbed out of the Perth office the 200mm extension. Is it 100? And
Only 100.
Yeah.
So they're normally 1.7 with a 200 bolster.
Yeah, so
Makes it 1.91.
Yep, 1.9. I've grabbed the bigger bolster out of stock, so it's going to make it a 2 metre bed. Obviously, I'm 2 metres tall plus, so that will extend out. I'll still be able to squeeze through here, but it will make it then 5 foot wide, which is what, queen width, and all that extra space. Obviously, we have packed the van with all our gear, so we've used the shelving space. We haven't worried about the hanging space. There we go. Amanda hasn't found all the cupboards, but I've managed to fill up all the cupboards.
Does that mean you bought more clothes than Amanda?
It's possible, actually. I'm not going to own up to that one just yet because it is on camera. Yeah. But that clean look, that whole catchless look, the LED reading lights, as if we needed another USB plug, but they have got a USB plug charger, so you can drop a phone simply there into the pocket and plug in. Of course, alongside of the bed, Cole, we already have our USB plugs. We've got some nice cupboards and storage hidden in there. I'm not going to go in there because I have made a mess. Like every off-roader, if I was in the bush and it was hot, just having that window behind your head. You see so many brands delete the front window. To me, it is so crucial for airflow. You can just lock it in that open setting and it makes all the difference, particularly when you combine it with the Max fan on the roof. So if I turn that, oh, that's without the hatch open, there we go. And that's just simply running at 30 there on the remote. And once the noise of the hatch stops, I'll get up closer with the mic, it's nice and quiet. So at 30, it's just going to create that breathe, 30% that is, and with those windows in that just open setting, but being able to use that, of course, as you've seen, we're not on 240, we're running everything on 12 at the moment, is such a handy, and I'm going to leave that just running away in the background there. Now, as we come around through the van, as I say, I have taken this out of the yard for the weekend, I'm using it. I found my remote, Cole. I went and had to borrow Colin's, but I've actually found a remote. And as you can see then around the corner, I had the 32-inch TV outside. Because we've reduced the box here, we've listened to customers' requests and what they like. We can now fit a 32-inch here. It fits in nice and close. You've still got bench space. You've still got your little bench extension as well. So if you just want a bit more space, you can. But having that 32-inch TV pivoting right there by the bedroom, if we didn't have enough plugs again, cigarette lighter plugs, USB plugs, an inverter in the van. So if we're in the bush, we could be using the coffee pod machine and the milk frother as well. So that comes in very handy. Pop that all away. Drawer space. We've got plenty of drawer space. We've got all our plates, utensils all stacked away in there as well. So plenty of bench, plenty of storage. Remember, it's only, what, 18'6" van. So it's not a big van, yet the space is incredible. The clean look now, the microwaves are flush mounted. Overhead cupboards. A little bit messy in here. But of course, the new regulations with the fusing. Each solar panel on the roof has a 10 amp fuse going through a master 50 amp fuse. And we've even gone to the detail, a little CRV decal up here. It says number 1 and where the panel is on the roof. So you know if you get a fault or a short in one panel, it's not guesswork. We're telling you exactly which panel it is that might be at fault. So the removable rail, I mention this all the time. See, it's going to stop all those things meeting me at the door after travelling. Drop that back in there. So the bread hasn't fallen out. It's not all going to meet me at the door. So nice, clean, good bench height. The bench height, it works. Obviously, what am I, 203 centimetres, and I can reach the sink. Everything's nicely within reach. Let's move the flowers maybe quickly across to here, because I want to show you the 3 burner and 1 gas grill and fan forced oven. You can't underestimate what the fan forced oven just moves that heat around. It won't burn your scones if you're into cooking scones. It won't burn your roast, all on the bottom. So a very nice cooker hidden under the lid means you've got that nice bench space right the way through. Now I'm going to show you in a video tomorrow some of our new touches. Right next door is Colin's van. As Colin is always our guinea pig, we've tested all new systems on Colin's. We've simplified this even again, but at the moment all systems are tank 1, tank 2, tank 3. As you can see, we've turned on tank 3 and tank 2 and 1 are off. So it allows you to turn them on and off. As you run out of water, you now know you're 1/3 your way through the water. You'll turn that valve off and you'll turn the next one on. Then when you run out, you know you're 2/3. Obviously, we know the gauge will tell it all, but it just means you can accurately do it, and you can choose which tank you empty because it all helps to the balance of the van. So obviously the new black catches, the black sinkware, the black tapware, and like all of our things we do, it's an option. We can put a stainless steel one in if you don't like the black. So it just gives you a bit of choice. While you're sitting there, Cole, you're all right. I'm going to come and join you. So what I wanted to show you was the features. Again, everything we saw outside. You can see, obviously I'm in a caravan park, so I haven't filled up my water tanks. But everything we need to know, like if I keep this rate of power use, I'll be 96% battery still at the moment, and I've still got 17 hours. If I simply go, so we're using 28 amps, my fridge is running, all my lights are running. Let me just turn off, what have we got? Outside lights, what else are we going to do? Oh, radio off, doorstep light. I'll leave the door charger on, come back up. Let's maybe turn off some of the internal lights as well. If I come back across here now, you can see I've dropped from 27 amps, I think it was a second ago, to 18 amps. So just turning off a few lights, we've dropped to 10 amps. And you can see the calculated rate of discharge is now saying I have a day use. So it's taking all the guesswork. I can turn my inverter on and off from here. Obviously, I've turned the radio off now, but we've got the Fusion radio. Oh, Amanda's charging her phone, a watch up here as well, because it's just all so convenient. And just under here, I've got 240 plugs too. So if I wanted to sit my computer here, I could do that. I just remembered, Colin, I've left a cushion out. Sandwich toaster maker hidden under the drawer, so we haven't wasted the void. Pull that out. Drop the cushion in, and then all of a sudden you can imagine with that big TV there, even with my long legs, I'm not hitting the cupboard work, and that's where you're going to sit and relax. So it is just such a convenient and comfortable idea, but so many brands just do a simple flip out, but then you waste the storage space. Well, look at that. I mean, that's a large Breville sandwich toaster. Fits nicely in the drawer underneath. So it's been good to be able to put some stuff in the van and fill it up, particularly with the big, was it 218 litre fridge freezer, which is now standard in our southern ends and gaps. Not much in the freezer because we don't need to freeze much. But I have got all the sausages for tonight. We've got, what have we got? Salads, everything we could want in there. And you can...
What's that? It's green.
Yeah, it's I don't know, girls drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sometimes it's best not to ask.
No.
That'd be healthy, Colin. That's why you won't know.
Okay.
So yeah, just a nice big compressor-driven fridge, of course, as well. Because of our lithium, we're going to have endless power in this van. Nice skylight hatch above me. Probably keep touching on the roof above your head, Cole. Is it the Fresh Jet? I mucked it up the other day. I called it the Ibis 4, but it is.
Fresh Jet.
It's the new Fresh Jet. So it's got a filter in it as well, air purifier built into it. Obviously the Max fan, the smoke alarm, and the dust reduction system.
Yep.
And of course, because it's that composite built van, the inside layer is fiberglass as well. So if you need to wipe, wash, you spill anything on the walls, it's just so easy to do. And when we get into the bathroom, which we might head to now, we can see the Fusion lock range. So Bunnings sell the Fusion locks. The beauty about this is if you go, oh, that's not really a great spot for me, you release the pressure, move it, you can pop it on this other wall behind me. We give you the little pump, repumps and it vacuum sucks it to the wall. You haven't put a screw into the wall. So if you want to move something, you can move something nice and easy. While we're here, we can see directly underneath the 3.5 kilogram top loader washing machine, just so convenient. And of course, we've listened to the customers that asked for a bit more space here in the van. We've moved everything back 50 mil. We have a little board at the bottom where the water pipe comes through the main bearer, but the whole cupboard work now has been able to go back 50 mil. So if I'm sitting here on the toilet, I know I've got the towels next to me at the moment, I've just got that much more space around me in the van. While we're sitting here, our hot water system control, and of course we've thought about the detail. The hot water system is right here in the back corner of the van. So what that means is the vanity, the shower, the kitchen is all that close. We're not wasting water, waiting for hot water to run through. And being instantaneous, we're at a caravan park, you can have long hot showers. Ensuite nights, nice little trays, 240, there we go, the Fusion Lock range again. The new recessed sink, you've heard me mention it maybe before in the other series too. We listen to customers, they had a complaint that they were hitting their head on the tap. We now have a tap that'll pivot. The old vanity was high, it probably suited me at 200 and something centimetres, but we know I'm a bit unusual, not everyone's over 2 metres tall. So we've recessed it down. Again, we've done it so it's interchangeable. We've got a chrome drop-in version that will fit in there as well. Nice clean look again with the overhead cupboards, the rail, a fan. I mean, again, just a simple fan above the toilet as well as a window. So lots of airflow through the bathroom. Lockable catch, obviously it's a solid sliding door. If we have a look in the shower cubicle, have a look at the space in there. I might actually jump in front of you, Cole, just to give people some idea.
Leave your clothes on.
So, yeah, so my 2 metre frame, bending, you can see I have got space to move.
Were you in the Navy or not?
Yeah, let's not go there, Colin. I know exactly what you're going to come up with. The new black shower tapware as well. It's just a beautifully finished off van. So as I say, the Gap Series 2, it is our latest range. We are evolving. And listening to customers' feedback. You're going to see us do another video while we're here at the owners gathering. We're going to chat to owners. We're going to find out about what they like and dislike about their vans. So we actually listen. We're going to get ideas, little hacks ideas of what they do in their van as well. So all this is going to make great feedback for anyone that's going to be in the future buying a CRV. So we hope you like the video. We hope you like, subscribe, following. We're working on a theory of dropping a video a week, so make sure you keep following us. And yeah, we'll be back with more stories from this weekend, I'm sure. Thanks for your help, Cole. We'll be back again.